Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be watching another DB match, and the opening hands are Orcust, Skelly, Pre-Prep Prayers, Gearsu, and Babel. They have Droll, Ash Blossom, Orange Light, Talents, and First Movement Solo. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see Melodious versus Orcust, Mitsurugi. They're going to go ahead and start with First Movement Solo, the only playable card in hand, but the opponent has no hand traps, so they're going to go ahead, refrain into Couplet, and then scale the Couplet effect, go ahead, search, grab out Concerto, go ahead, fuse off, bring out Botcha, and then we're going to get Botcha plus the effects to scale, and then go ahead, bring out the Shapina from the deck, and then activate the refrain to dump the Soprano, Shapina effect, add back the Soprano, normal Soprano, then activate Soprano effect to go fuse, bring out Flowering, and then activate Botcha Concerto. So go ahead, put back, draw into another Ash Blossom, summon out the Shapina, add back the Soprano. We still haven't Pendulum summoned yet. So we're going to go ahead, Pendulum summon here, bring out the Soprano, and then use those to make Bloom. And then we can go Bloom effect, discard an Ash Blossom, or do we discard, do we discard like Talents to try to hide the fact that we have another Ash in hand? But they're going to go ahead and bring out the Elegy and then the Soprano, and then this makes it to where they cannot be destroyed by card effects, which is really good against the Mitsurugi Murakumo being able to wipe. Now they're going to get to add back the Shapina, and then go ahead, use the effect to fuse, and then bring out the triple DD Crow, and then just go ahead, pass turn. They draw on the Talons, so it doesn't even set up Aria, decides to set this up instead. I guess you probably just have to this format, like with how much Mitsurugi's running around. Activate pre-prep, and then they're thinking if they want to Ash it or if they want to Droll them, and they said that's fine, so they're going to let them search Haba plus Mirror. And then on resolution, go ahead, drop the Droll and Lockbird on them, and then chain Prayer. Then they're going to go ahead and chain Ash Blossom, and then activate Talents to take. Now they could go ahead and tag out their whole field. Then they're going to go ahead and chain to DD Crow both of the cards in their graveyard. So go ahead, make it to where the Talents doesn't do anything. Well, it's not like the Talents didn't do anything, but it's not stealing here. It like forced their whole board to go bye-bye. Normal Gearsu effect. And then they're going to go ahead and Orange Light it. And then they're going to go ahead and chain Gearsu to make token. And they said, buddy, why are you making tokens? Chaining to your Herald of Orange Light. Yeah, it's a quick effect because they have Babel. Now they're going to go ahead and make the Galatea. And then activate Haba effect to go ahead, special summon out Kusanagi. And then tribute the Galatea, Kusanagi effect. Add back the prayers. Banish Gearsu to summon out the Galatea. Okay. I like what I'm seeing right now. They're going to go ahead, use those to make Galatea effect, put back Gearsu, and then go ahead, set Crescendo from deck. And then the token we could just beat over. We're going to go ahead and make a Ding Gearsu effect to send the Couplet, and then it goes to extra deck. Yep. Then we're going to make a Typhon effect, detach the bounds. Wait, why does this not have any materials? Because it says transfer its materials to this card, so it shouldn't like fall off, and this doesn't detach to do like the sun defect or anything, so they should have one of those underneath of it. Then they're gonna go ahead, swing, and that's actually a really big difference, right? Because now they can go like Galatea, banish to summon itself out. That makes Crescendo live. Galatea discards Skelly to make Ding live, like Skelly in the Ding. Then we're going to go ahead, set prayer, end phase, they will get back their field. And then still during end phase, they could use this effect. So they're going to go ahead, use a target Galatea, Kusanagi, and then Galatea to go ahead and banish. Okay, the Kusanagi, not the Ding, and then they draw First Movement Solo. Which they could make work if they want to like bounce their whole field. They're going to switch to attack, and this also makes it to where Fairy's getting 300 attack. So they're going to go ahead, attack. Then they said, actually, I'm not sure. Might just be, no, you're right. Still counts as special summon. Yes. Yep. And they're going to go ahead, swing. And then go main phase 2. Activate the effect to tag out to bounce. Bounce the Babel. And then activate First Movement Solo. Summon out Refrain. Activate Refrain effect. go ahead, search out the couplet effect, reveal, special summon back out the soprano effect to go ahead and add back the Shapina, activate couplet, and then couplet to go ahead, grab out the concerto. Okay, now they're going to go ahead, pendulum summon, bring out the Shapina, and then the couplet, Shapina effect to go ahead and add back the orange light from graveyard to hand. That's fine. I really like how this card can add back orange light, by the way. I think that's like really nice. Then they're going to go ahead, activate the concerto, use the scales, bring out Botcha, and then Botcha Chainlink 1, scale Chainlink 2, scale Chainlink 3. So scale, then go ahead and special summon out from the deck. That's going to bring out the aria. Okay, and then activate soprano effect to go ahead and fuse. Using 3 to bring out another flowering. Then Botcha effect, summon back out from graveyard. Concerto, put back the draw into Ghost Bell. And then bring out the Shapina effect. Technically, we can't bell the prayers this turn. Because we use Shapina effect, which sucks a little bit. Shapina, add back soprano, normal summon out soprano, and then, yeah, we just go ahead and see Mitsurugi Orcust emit defeat there. So going on to the next game now, we will go ahead and see them decide to go first. We have Girsu, Haba, Solemn Strike, Dominus Impulse, Prayers. That is one crazy hand. They have Droll, Sonata, Called by, Lancia, First Movement Solo. Okay, so both players open, I don't want to say pretty solid here. This player's non-engine is like pretty solid, but their engine is like okay. So they're going to go ahead, activate Haba, special out Saji, tribute Saji. So we're not trying to start with like prayers or anything. And then Saji effect goes search, grab out ritual spell. And then they go ahead and drop Droll and Lockbird on them, activate ritual spell. To go ahead, tribute the Haba, bring out the Murakumo, and then normal Girsu effect to go dump Harpour, then on resolution, drop Lancia, chain Murakumo, force them to discard, or let the Lancia get negated. They discard the Sonata, and it's like they're already down to 3 cards, and we have Dominus Impulse and Strike, and like, these cards will probably both trade pretty well into cards that the opponent has. Unless if the cards the opponent has is like hand traps, then those cards are just not going to do anything at this point. Make Dynamondo, go ahead, set 3, pass, they draw Shapina, go main phase, activate first movement solo. They said okay to that, bring out Refrain, and then Refrain effect to attempt to go search, and then Solemn Strike that. Yup, yeah, you definitely don't want to use your Dominus Impulse and then get hit with just another good spell when you could just strike whatever that's going to bring out anyways, and then hold your Dominus Impulse for a fusion spell. Then we have Pre-Prep, Druisworm, Girsu, Perulia, Dominus Impulse. They have Droll, Shapina, Droll, Strike, Lancia. Sadly bricking here, but at least they will get hit with a Perulia, which is good for them. Then they're going to go ahead, set Strike, and then pass. Yeah, they're just trying to bluff here real quick. Pass, they draw Ash Blossom. That's also pretty good there. Activate Pre-Prep. Pre-Prep, grab out the Haba plus the Mitsurugi Mirror. And then on resolution, activate Droll and Lockbird. And then normal Girsu effect to go dump. And then in response, chain Solemn Strike. Otherwise, this is also going to produce tokens, so we definitely don't want that going through. They draw Bell. Definitely not what they wanted to see. Pass, they draw Babel. And then main phase, activate Haba effect. Go ahead, special out Saji, tribute Saji effect. Go ahead, grab out the ritual spell. On res, drop Droll and Lockbird on them. Activate ritual spell. Go ahead, summon out the Murakumo from the deck by tributing Haba from hand. Battle phase, swing for 32. And then just pass turn. They draw first movement solo. And then go main phase, activate it. We're going to Dominus Impulse it. If you Ash, we also start playing into other cards, like Called By that we could get hit with Ash Blossom, Orange Light potentially. So we're just going to go ahead, Dominus Impulse, Talents of course, like the standard. So we're just going to go ahead, Dominus Impulse that, and obviously that was the top deck. Otherwise they would have used it way before then. So go ahead, say GG's, and with that being said, that is going to be it for the video, and the DB Grinders signing off. Peace, have a nice day, stay safe.